new toy. I got the toy of toys. I know some of my toys are awesome, but this toy is awesome. I'm so excited. Isn't she glorious? I'm so excited. 18-inch behemoth of a bandsaw. Cuts straighter than a razor blade. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Beats the hell out of that rickety little darned thing that I had before. So I am thrilled. I'm gonna get a lot of use out of that. So yeah. Also, my toy buying has been put on suspension after that because it wasn't cheap. So anyway, on to today. Now, last time you left, I was doing the scarf joint. It didn't turn out terrible, but it's definitely not all that clean. I mean, there's some glue issues there, and it isn't 100% square. It's really close, but there's maybe a 32nd of a lip that it off, just a hair. That's not gonna matter once I cut the shape and all that out, but this is a problem right here. I don't know if you can see that, but if you look right here, you can see that the scarf joint, the headstock part is sitting just slightly proud of the surface of the neck. On the back, that won't be a big issue because we're gonna carve a volute in there. So that's gonna get shaped when the time comes anyway. But for this, that's gonna cause my fretboard to delaminate. So we're gonna plane that down just a little bit, get it nice and flush and ready to do the truss rod and all that fun stuff next. So this is where we're starting. We're gonna plane that down just ever so slightly. Alright. Trying to take really shallow cuts here because I don't want to have a situation where I carve this down to an obscure angle. I want it to blend into the neck. Make sure your planes are nice and sharp for this kind of stuff. If you feel like you're trying to plow wood, you have a problem. I gotta see if they can build me an extra large plane at some point in life when I'm super famous. Anyway, this is a standard number 4 and kind of looks like a block plane in my hands. My hands are not really designed to fit on this plane very well. There. That's pretty good. Oops. Okay. So that is now flat, cleaned. Nice transition there. But I just planed off my center line. Son of a... Okay. Let's do that quick.
A few moments later.
Alright, so sorry about that. We have a troublemaker in the neighborhood. Somebody's dog got out and
Oh, she's no trouble.
she's a cutie. Golden girl. It'd be funny if her name was like
Ready?
Betty or something like that. But anyway, but yeah, she was out running around in the hood here, so neighbor came over and asked if it was ours because we have 2 Goldens. So, but nope, not ours. So the other thing is, since I've never done a scarf joint before, I wasn't really sure where to make the cut for the scarf. I mean, I was sure where to make the cut for the scarf as far as where the where I wanted the scarf joint to end, which is, you know, under the fretboard there. But what I didn't do, or I guess I didn't know, how far up on the neck blank that I should do the scarf cut to make. Anyway, I didn't leave enough wood for a open book Gibson Les Paul headstock style looking thing. So I think I'm gonna probably end up having to go with something else, a little less traditional. Shameless promotional product placement. I only wish I was getting promoted by Coca-Cola or sponsored by Coca-Cola. That'd be great. I don't quite think I'm in their ballpark yet for influencer.
So you need more publicity?
Yeah, a whole lot more. I guarantee I'm not even on their radar. I'm probably not even on like Bob's Happy Soda Mart frickin' radar. Nobody knows who I am. Well, I mean, you do, but you lovely individuals who tune in to watch me struggle. But otherwise, yeah, no, there's not a ton of brand recognition here yet. Yet. We can always keep our hopes alive, right? Well, so I guess I need to figure out what I'm gonna do for the headstock, because this isn't gonna work. I don't have a PRS headstock template, but I think I can probably get that's a Les Paul headstock. Let me see that once, because that's I don't know, maybe maybe I might have to. Boy, that's close. I can always glue a couple of pieces onto the side to make the headstock a little wider and then veneer the headstock. I got more of the wood that was on the body. I can use that for the headstock veneer, although the quilt runs this way, so that ain't gonna work. Let's see. That might work. Hey, all right. Sold! And we'll put this on here like this. I will cut out what I can. And we'll glue on a piece on the side here to give me a little extra thickness for the width of the headstock. And then when it comes time to, I will finish that with a piece of that maple. The only thing is, if you look at this, this really looks like it's supposed to start there at the nut. And if I do that, then it's way too short. And I can't really glue on end. I guess I could cut a square. I don't have enough material for that. Besides, that's getting to be a little bit too patchworky for my tastes. You know what? I'm not gonna do the Les Paul headstock.
Come up with your own.
Yeah, that'll be good. Spend 4 hours. Oh, maybe the garage will blow away and I won't have to worry about it. Jesus.
We're in the garage. Hello?
Yeah. Oh, let's see. It's some that are. I don't want pointy. I like pointy. I just don't think pointy's gonna look good on this guitar. See, that one's kind of the PRS style. I don't know. Just trying to get some inspiration from some of the other styles that are out there.
Did you figure out a stamp or whatever for your logo?
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah, but you said you didn't. You wanted it to be different. You wanted it to be burnt in or
Oh,
more in
yeah,
the
no,
way
I haven't yet.
whatever. I could make you a whole sheet of them. But they don't go into the wood though. Cover it with a little bit of resin or something. That's cool.
stiff. Yeah. Not getting nearly what I wanted to get done here, but that's kind of nice. So so the top curve goes in and the bottom curve goes out, but they're the same curve.
I like it.
I think I do too. I think I'm gonna go with that. Alrighty. Still don't have a leg over here, but okay, well,
You got this. You can do it. it cuts straight. So excited.
Okay, now with the exception of I'm gonna have to do a little bit additional cutting there to shape that a bit, but otherwise, and I'm gonna have to thickness the headstock. I'm really gonna have to thickness the headstock now that I'm gonna be putting that on it. Veneer, that's the word. Sorry, it escaped me for a second. So now the fretboard. The next scary thing I have to do, of course, is that's a bit thick for a fretboard. So, one of the biggest reasons I wanted that monstrosity over there is because I wanted a saw that was going to be able to rip big stuff and do it straight. Unfortunately, things like your book match tops and things like that, they don't fit in a little bandsaw. You need a bandsaw that's got a pretty large throat on it in order to get it to do those types of cuts. And man, you'd think they'd put stickers on shit to take them off. Anyway. So anyway, I wanted that saw to be able to book match tops and stuff like that. But I was in a woodsmith store down in Des Moines. I was teaching down there, and of course, you know, when in Rome, the woodsmith store, I'm going to be stopping in. So I went in there and I found this beautiful, beautiful piece of Gaboon ebony. And I was like, that would make an attractive fretboard. But it's awfully thick. And I was like, well, I'll rip it. Yeah, not with the bandsaw that I had. That thing terrified me to do the simplest of cuts, because it was just doing its own thing, you know, and didn't really want to cooperate, didn't really want to cut a straight line and stuff like that. So, just for giggles, I practiced with that guy, cutting this, and yeah, that's pretty straight. The only non-straight part of that was my hands, kind of having to steer a little bit because I was getting off track a little. But otherwise, I mean, that's a really good cut right there. So yeah, I saw that and I was like, I'm happy now, because it'll do book match tops and all. Oh, and I think I could book match a tree. I think it opens up to 18 or 16 or 18 inches. So, but anyway, this guy I need to cut. Now the only thing I'm concerned with here is I don't have any of them fun little rubber and plastic pushy thingies. I'm gonna have to do it by hand and hopefully not lose a finger in the process. Next step here is we are going to want to mark center on this. Looks like it's about 20 millimeters. Man, that stinking sticker. Go on this end. This side, not an end. And my little white charcoal pencil here does not really want to do this job. 1 centimeter, should be 10 millimeter. bet. Okay, then, you know what, I'm just gonna clamp this gently so I don't have it dancing and scooting while I'm trying to do this. Okay. I think that's about as good as that's gonna get. But that, can you see that in the camera?
Yeah.
That seems like it's giving me a little better cut. Come up just a bit. Now for this one, Mrs. Uniter, I'm going to need your assistance. All right, super gently, super carefully. Now the fun part. Shoot the camera over here. All right, here we go. Let's see what they look like on the inside. Woo, pretties.
Ooh, pretty.
All right, I got 2 nice fretboards out of that.
Aren't fretboards thinner than that?
Huh? Oh, I ain't done yet. This is a raw fretboard. Like hasn't been radiused, hasn't been flattened, hasn't nothing yet. And one spot here that I got off just a little bit, but
Well, you could have set up that one thing.
honestly, I got so much room here that that bit might not even be an issue. Because if I go 22 fret, yeah, we'll see. But anyway, yeah, I'm pretty. I can decide which side I like better. Well, definitely this side on that one. This one, I think that one's a little prettier all the way through, but yeah, anyway, okay. So we got our fretboards now. So, yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's pretty.
okay. So next I gotta decide which of these 2 I want to use for this build.
Eeny meeny.
Right? Eeny, meeny, chili, beanie. Yeah, I think I'll use that one.
zip the flour shut.
Yes. That is a solid idea. Flour didn't really work, but it was a fun thought.
Maybe if you would have gotten it wet first. The fretboard with water so that the flour would
Get it wet and roll it in flour and look for the wet spot? Jesus. 12? Come on, Jen. Okay, anyway.
You're the one that put it there. I was just talking about flour.
Sure you were. Sure.
After you said that, that's where my mind went. So
It's your fault. It's okay.
it's not my fault.
I'm trying to pass blame.
Okay.
Own your mistakes!
Yes.
Man. Blow away out there. Okay, so anyway, enough dinking with this. Next thought is we have the fretboard cut, we have the neck cut, we have the body. We need to get truss rod and carbon fiber stiffening rods into that neck. And I'm stupid.
Why?
I should have did that before I cut the sides off. Fuck.
You're still learning.
So anyway, now I'm gonna have to try and,
You didn't have to do that on your last one.
right. Now I'm probably gonna have to try and come up with a way to clamp something to this to work as a template guide for routing that. Shit. Because otherwise I could have just used this side guide and ran right along the... Damn it. Damn it, Jim!
You haven't watched that in a long while.
I really did a nice job on that scarf joint though.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't even hardly see it. It's right there. But like there's no glue line there. That's... For my first attempt, I'm not upset about that at all.
You did good.
Not trying to toot my own horn here or anything. I'm just happy that worked out the way it did.
So was it worth all the...
The shoulder aches and pains for a week after trying to use that sanding sled thing? Yes.
Good.
But it hurt. You know, I saw Highline Guitars did that, and you know, I'm thankful for his video on that. But man, I felt like I got run over by an ox after that. Thank you so much for tuning in for another episode of My Madness. Click like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.